This video is to explain the timeline around notification of student exposure to COVID for families of Castro Valley Unified. The district prioritizes notifying parents of students who have been exposed to COVID as soon as possible once we become aware of the exposure. It is common to receive notification from school that your student was exposed several days ago. This is because of how the virus behaves in our bodies and the time it takes to get tested and receive results. When a person develops symptoms, or if they have reason to suspect they may have COVID, they are directed to isolate and get tested as soon as possible. It is typically 2 to 3 days before results are received. Public health guidelines tell us to consider a person infectious for 2 full days before symptoms first arose or before their test date if they have no symptoms. What commonly happens is that the school district becomes aware that a student or staff member tested positive for COVID several days after they have stopped coming to campus. Because they were infectious for 2 days before they had symptoms or got tested, they were potentially exposing people within close contact over those 2 days. To demonstrate this, imagine yourself on a Wednesday morning. While you are doing your daily health screening before going to school, your student tells you they don't feel well and they have a temperature of 100 degrees. You responsibly isolate them at home and get them tested that day. You can expect test results Friday or even Saturday. Let's say you get COVID positive results on Friday in the middle of the day, and you notify your school office right away that your student tested positive. Now, your school administrator will investigate who your student came into close contact with on Monday and Tuesday while your student was infectious. The families of students who were exposed to your student on Monday and or Tuesday are going to receive notification of that exposure on Friday. It takes several days to confirm that a person has COVID. We act on this information as soon as we receive it. A lapse in time between the day your student was exposed and the day you received notice of that exposure is because of the period of infection being 2 days before a person usually suspects they might have COVID, and because it takes 2 to 3 days to get tested and get results. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. We also have a video explaining what to expect regarding communication and encourage you to watch that if you have questions specifically about when and how you will be notified if your student is exposed to COVID.